Welcome back everybody. This is Clara, a TN style junk journal, 4.5 by 8.5, the usual 68 pages, and this is a cardstock cover. It's double layered, tied with some pretty green sari silk. I'm pretty sure this is 49 Market card. And I've just put it over some craft card. That's what the back looks like. And we'll go inside. Again, I've used one of these pretty cigarette cards as an image on the front. I quite like doing that. In the front pocket, we've just got the cigarette card in a little vellum pocket there. This is an envelope. I haven't got a date on this one, but I think it would be the 1940s. There's a bit of collage and such like on there. And in here there's just a few bits of ephemera. A tiny pocket here with a flashcard. This pocket or tuck spot, got a vintage photograph over a journal card I've made from a image, roses, a bit of sari silk. Oh, the glue stuck, there we go. This is a pocket with a fairy tag and some, or a vintage receipt, no date, probably from the, I don't know, early 1900s, maybe even the late 1800s. Some nice writing on that one. This is from a botanical. Got a little dangle here, and on this side I've just added an old Domino's card. Quite like the way I did it because the colours seem to go well together. This page I've made from an old magazine, 1928. And there's a pocket this side with tag and a page from that 1877 autograph book. Maybe that's on the front, I can't remember what I did now. I think it was like that, wasn't it? That's right, so just got a bit of writing poking out here. I've made some snippet tabs. This is a 1928 ledger. It's just strengthened with a bit of, what do you call it? That tape, you know, that tape that painters use. I call it painter's tape. Oh dear, my brain. It's a pretty postcard. No stamp. With best love from mother and father. To wish my daughter birthday joy. This is vintage photograph and an envelope made from an Edith Holden page with a library card in there. Decorates that page nicely. This is some masking paper that I've stitched around and glued down, a little fairy cutout here, and some stenciling, vintage fabric tab with little acorn charm. Put some vintage lace on the bottom of this page, and this is an old playing card. In this pocket I have got vintage embroidery page from, I think that's from a French magazine, and a library card. This is a vintage document, old ledger paper. This is from the fairy book. This is an old map. This was a handkerchief, pretty vintage handkerchief. I've just stamped it up here. There's a dangle on the bottom. And where's this from? 1924. I put it in upside down just because I quite like the writing showing. It doesn't bother me that it's upside down. Oh, that's the centre, a bit more of that fabric and a little key charm. In this pocket we've got a Fussy Cut Fairy, page from the Good Housekeeping magazine, and a computer card that I've turned into a tag with a fussy cut. This is a vintage cigarette card in a photograph style. It's a chow, and a page from a French exercise book. In here there's a tag that I've made from a botanical image. It's a bit more vintage handkerchief on here, and this is just a bit of vintage French receipt. Looks as though it's from a baker's, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I thought that said baguette, but maybe it doesn't. I'm not very good at French. This I've done as a bit of a flip out. It's quite a long one. I didn't want to cover up this watermark here, which was rather nice. And then on this side, I've just got a very simple image from an old book, just tucked into there. So that's a flip out. I like doing those, but I don't do them very often. I don't know why. A little flash card there. And in this one, there's an image from a vintage book and a receipt from 1887. Builders and Contractors. For stenciling, try to leave a bit of writing space in this one. Another little fairy image. This pocket has got looks like 3 items in it. Magazine page. Get it out for you. There you go. This is a document from, or part of a document from 1855 or 1865, and a postcard with some stamps on it for a change. Easier if I do this all together. There we go. Another of those snippet tabs. An envelope here made from an old book page, and it's got a vintage cabinet card in it. That's the front. Way back to the end, I put another dangle on this vintage lace, and in the pocket at the back it's just vintage dictionary page, and this is from 1883. A very old letter, and that's in the back pocket. Get that back in. Don't tear it anymore. There we go. I've left that loose deliberately just so that that makes it a little bit easier to get that in there. So that's Clara. I hope you like her, and I'll be back soon.